Hey guys, welcome to the NoDream podcast. I hear it's being praised as the #1 podcast on YouTube by important people such as NoDream Jail, and NoDream Jail.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard, today here with me
is Kobe.
It's Kobe.
Guys.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because we're supposed to be quarantined, but we're on a couch and we're sitting 6 feet apart, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we're not high-fiving or fist bumping or anything.
We're not even laughing.
We're not laughing at all. We're not going to.
No.
As you guys know, it's kind of difficult for a lot of people, really, to make videos and all that because of in quarantine. So today we're going to be talking about isolation and corona and all how it's affected the world and shaped the world, and I feel like this is going to be pretty good.
I feel you're prepared. You have a whole thing written down.
I am really prepared.
Talk.
You're just going to... That's okay. All right, so first, right? I have some corona-inspired pickup lines.
Oh, yeah.
Not the beer, the virus. All right, so check it.
Let's go one time.
If Corona-19 doesn't take you out, can I? It's classic. You hear it on TikTok all the time.
Oh, you wanted me to rate them?
Rate it, yeah.
Say it again?
If COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I?
That would be pretty... Actually, yeah. I rate that a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Actually, I'm not a girl, so I don't know how it would work.
Oh, good point. We need a girl on here.
I would think that would work.
Cough, cough. Even during the corona pandemic, the most contagious thing is still your smile.
That's actually good.
Yeah, that has like a hint of
I'll say a 10 out
sweetness.
of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that pneumonia in my lungs, or has your smile just left me breathless?
No, that's not good. That was like too, pneumonia. That's already left. Like, that's already done its work.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can't spell virus without you and I.
I give it an 8.5 maybe.
Alright, I gotta admit, this one's kind of weak for me, but I want to get closer than 6 feet.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's short and sweet to the point.
Yeah. At first, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was like,
What am I doing?
Yeah, I thought you weren't even telling the joke.
What the...
But I think along.
Alright. Are you COVID-19? Because if I had you near me, I wouldn't leave the house for 2 weeks straight. And that's kind of creepy and disgusting, though. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like, when you tell somebody that, they probably have to think about it. It's like, huh? Leave? Stay? Alright, yeah.
Alright, so this one involves being close to the person, which I don't recommend for these circumstances. But first you have to whisper in her ear, I have 60 rolls of ultra soft toilet paper.
That's a no.
That's a no.
That's just weird. No.
Alright, since all the public libraries are closed, I'm checking you out instead.
If you're a nerd, I guess that'd be pretty
What?
good. Oh,
That's a good one, brother.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
do you need toilet paper? Because I'll be your Prince Charming. Prince Charming? Charming ultra soft? Yeah. No.
That's just weird. That's just saying like you would wipe their butt.
Alright, cough here often?
No. That's just funny.
It's like come here often.
Cough here often?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Alright,
Who would ever
one
do
ply. This one actually hits hard because sometimes y'all be replying. But one ply, 2 ply, neither. The only thing I'm looking for is your reply. That's top tier right there.
Reply?
Yeah, like your reply.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, what was the other ones you said? 1 ply, 2 ply?
1 ply, 2 ply, neither.
Is
The
it
only
like
thing
a-
I'm looking
is
for
that
is
like-
like tissue. Like
Oh,
you get
okay.
1 ply or 2 ply tissue.
Oh, yeah. That is pretty good.
That's a good one right
Yeah.
there. I might have to use that one. I will use that one eventually. Alright, so as you guys can see from those pickup lines, this disease, this virus has been influencing a lot of people on social media. And I mean, it's no laughing matter at all. Like,
No.
an estimated 11.8 million, and yes, I have notes. An estimated 11.8 million have been affected by the coronavirus. As for America, it's been stated by the New York Times that more than 1,200 deaths in the United States have been linked to the virus, so this is recent, a figure that continues to rise as thousands of new cases are reported each day. As of Friday afternoon, at least 99,706 people across every state, plus Washington, D.C., and 3 U.S. territories have tested positive for the virus. According to the New York Times database, at least 1,554 patients with the virus have died.
And they're talking about going to school? Back on April 27th.
They are?
Yeah, that's what they said. Must be. I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so do you have any wise words?
Wise words.
Yeah. Like, I'll go and get mine out of the way. It can be transmitted by cough and sneeze and all that, so make sure you cover your mouth, stay at home.
Stuff like that.
And I guess don't touch your face. Like, that's what everybody's talking about, like not touching your face.
Oh, yeah,
spread
definitely.
through your pores and all that.
Like, yeah, it's already like a known thing to not put your fingers in your mouth. So I would say even more now. Don't put your fingers in your mouth and rub your face.
I mean,
try to
my mom's a doctor.
I mean, you should already know to wash your hands, but like for some people, they don't know how to do that. So I would say like during this time, like try to wash your hands.
And because of coronavirus, I'd say like the world's paying more attention, like it's generating more attention for the whole
like even when you're on
public
YouTube,
health thing, like
like
staying safe. Or,
even like on TV, YouTube, it's kind of everywhere now. They're
people
like
are encouraging people to wash their hands, and it's like we don't see this kind of push any other time, but now because of this virus, like if they had this kind of push before for like cleaner regulations, this might not have happened.
It actually might, yeah, that's true.
All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is how the coronavirus, COVID-19, has affected our stores and supplies that we have.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys know about the stores selling out of water, hand sanitizer, and
toilet
strangely
paper.
enough, toilet paper.
Who told you how to get toilet paper?
I don't know. I kind of understand why though. Like
I don't. Like who said to get toilet paper?
I mean, nobody
how
said
does that
to,
help you?
but it's
We need toilet paper, and we're trying to get some in the store.
Yes, we do.
But I don't see it.
I mean, I don't know. You may have heard the story. My mom told me about this of a Tennessee man who bought 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer and tried to sell them on Amazon for inflated prices between $8 and $70. Wait, $8 and $70.
It's pretty smart.
I mean, it is, but I mean, according to the circumstances that were going on, it wasn't like ethical, you know?
Oh yeah,
like it wasn't right.
People need that, yeah.
Yeah, he also acquired 2,000, as he called them, pandemic packs with 50,000. Well, not 50,000. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. With 50 face masks for $40 to $50 when he was buying them for $3.50 each.
Dang.
And then later he was forced to donate them to charity. But I mean that is a smart business move, just not the right time.
Yeah, I know. People are out here trying to face the sickness. You over here trying to make money, bro.
Yeah. Well, normally I would think it's crazy that people are like willing to buy something that costs that much, but because of the circumstances, I don't think it's so crazy. Like I remember I called you. I might have called you after this, but my mom took me to the bread store because we ran out of bread, right? Because we ate a lot of bread, ran out of bread. So we went to the Little Debbie store, whatever it is, to get our bread. And I walk in, and the shelves are completely empty of bread, and the only thing that's left are like the Little Debbie snacks. Like everybody went and got the normal bread, but they just skipped the snacks. Like the snacks are bread too.
Yeah.
Like, why would you skip the snacks? Those should have been the first thing that's gone.
That's what I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because kids and all that.
You have any personal crazy experiences with going into the store and finding things that are gone?
The only store I've kind of been to is like Walgreens. So I went in there with my mom. We were like trying to find stuff and all that. Like nothing unusual. There was like tape marks. Like it had like a sign that was like, please stay 6 feet away from people when you're in the aisle trying to shop.
How you gonna do that? You're so
like even in the register, like you have to stay 6 feet, and they like put tape on the ground. Nobody followed that though.
You're gonna turn sideways and like shimmy down the aisle?
Actually, when I went in there, there was like a black lady. She like had a mask, and like when I walked in, she looked like kind of like all alert. She was like, oh no. I was like, lady, you can calm down. It's okay. Just walking in.
It's okay. Just pat her on the back. And
it's like people are like all paranoid. I don't know. It's not like sickness has always not been around. It's always been around.
Yeah, but I mean, this level, it's been affecting like millions of people every day. You know, I went to the gas station and like they were running out of gas.
Oh yeah, have you seen the gas prices? This thing's like $180, bro.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
I mean, I would go out and get it. Well, my mom's putting on.
You should.
She's putting on gloves before she touches anything.
Oh yeah.
Like the pump or like anything.
The pumps are so disgusting. Yeah.
What?
Like people.
Aren't you like slightly like I wouldn't say germophobic, but aren't you like?
Well, I'm aware of the things that I touch. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm germophobic.
Good. Maybe I'm too unaware.
You're sickly.
But I am not sickly. He always calls me sickly. I don't get sick that much.
You got me sick.
I did not get you sick. You got me sick.
You gave me the flu, bro.
I did not get you flu.
Yes, we were sitting next to each other.
JL still stays healthy.
Coughing all over.
JL stays healthy. I remember my mom told me she got that from Target trying to get like one roll of tissue paper or something, and she almost got beat up because she had like toilet paper in her basket and somebody tried to take it.
Good luck with that. That's your mom.
Yeah. Oh, my mom would take them out.
That little fighting stance she does, their arms swinging back and forth.
No, be quiet.
She just stands there.
Speaking of fighting stances, more on that later. But did you know at what is it? It's like Food Depot or something. Yeah. You know the little packs the meat comes in. They're selling like toilet paper rolls by the twos in those little packs, and you can get them for like 75 cents.
Wait, what? Like the little plastic, like the cardboard at the bottom?
Yeah, and it's wrapped in plastic. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to invent a way for us to make our own toilet paper. Like, can we like strip down trees and like do it super fast and make toilet paper or something?
There's got to be a better way though.
That sounds super dumb. I don't know.
And on that note, brief clap break.
Brief. Yeah. What are we clapping for?
Oh, I forgot. I should have told you guys that before.
Yeah.
Just a thank you to all the people who are out working right now.
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
in the
Like,
grocery stores and the doctors and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I
And
don't
the
know
people
about
who give out food at school for free.
Yeah.
You getting that job.
I'd be staying at home.
And the people who are giving us the electricity and the Wi-Fi we need and all that, and our phone, because we definitely need technology right now. Well, we don't need it, but
I mean, I've seen like tons of posts on it online about how normally these people aren't being appreciated because they're seen as their jobs are unessential, but now people are calling them essential jobs, like they're necessary. Like some stores literally aren't closing. Well, did you know that GameStop refused to close because they labeled themselves an essential store?
they did.
Yeah.
There is actually
Like food stores are essential, but GameStop labeled itself like, what am I gonna do? Eat a Nintendo 3DS cartridge?
I wouldn't say there is. Actually, for this time, like they would probably get more business than ever because
They'll-
people are sitting at homes bored.
But
So,
nobody's gonna go and get like people aren't gonna go in GameStop. Imagine how many kids and adults run around in that store touching stuff.
Yeah, that's why you don't walk in there and like play the little tutorial DS thing. You know how many germs are on
You
the thing?
don't?
I mean, I would, but not during this time.
All right, so on to that note, thank you for that nice transition, Kobe.
Oh yeah.
Because now we're going to talk about technology and social media and how that's changed. We have been told to practice
Isolation.
Yeah, there we go. Why can't I words today? As a result, most of the socializing has to be done online. Many streaming services have been affected, such as Steam, and I got this offline. Steam DB, which tracks usage of Valve's marketplace, which is the company that owns Steam, reports there was a record number of concurrent online users over the weekend. More than 20.3 million people were using the service yesterday. Steam is just one example of the many companies, as well as Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, and YouTube. And there's like tons more that are also profiting. In the music industry, multiple songs have been made about coronavirus. You can like see that on TikTok super easily. Yeah. And businesses are becoming smarter, knowing that because people are staying home online and advertising, online advertising is now the move. Entertainers are taking advantage of this as well and posting more and more content. Like they've uploaded the
Man, Justin Bieber, he be making TikToks.
Yeah,
they changed not that good though, to be honest.
They've changed the frequency of how much they upload and like how consistently, because they know people are at home and they're more likely to watch now because they can just get on their phone anytime.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, and like this is all the businessy stuff and all that, like the outside world. Like we'll get into the personal stuff later, after this little bit right here. But I was talking to you earlier about this. And I believe that this is the perfect time to develop VR capability.
Oh yeah.
Because right now people are looking for an escape. Yeah.
Yes.
Like
if y'all heard of SAO, like that's what we're kind of talking about.
Online. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, the market, like especially the market demand for it is high right now because like I said, people are wanting to escape. So I don't know if we could now would be. I mean, obviously we can't push the limits of VR right now because
my world was GTA. I was just going in GTA, staying in my house, driving around. I was like, "This is my world now. No corona."
But I mean, most of our resources, like money and time, is being developed to fighting the virus, right? So we can't put things into like VR and all that.
Yeah,
but
even if they did come up with it, like how are we gonna have the money to buy that junk because we don't have any jobs?
I do believe that the world now is going to be very different. Well, the world's going to be different after this whole thing blows over.
Because we know the kind of stuff that we can do now.
Yeah, especially with schooling, because a lot of parents are finding that they like homeschooling maybe they might potentially like homeschooling their kids.
Yeah.
And keeping their kids home instead of sending them off to school. I know our college is online too now.
Yes,
I don't know how that's going to work because I'm kind of worried about stats.
I don't know how that's going to work either.
Because I kind of need to be there.
It kind of helps though because we don't have those Parkway tests anymore.
Oh, yeah. But I mean...
Mathway, here we go.
Man. I don't know.
I'm about to be using Google, boy. No, I'm not. I'm just playing. I would never do that. I'm an honorary student.
Sure you are. But yeah, I don't know how online school is going to work for a lot of the high schoolers and middle schoolers right now in their current situation. I know a lot of them are worried. And I would be worried too. Like, we missed it by a year.
Especially if you're a senior now.
Yeah, That
would suck so much.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if homecoming has been canceled or prom. I'm pretty sure it has.
I'm pretty sure all that stuff's been canceled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah.
Because a social gathering more than 10 people and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how... I mean, I'm pretty sure I understand how you guys would feel. Kind of. Because, like, we just graduated last year, actually. Mm-hmm. Wasn't it last year? Mm-hmm. Seems like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, we just graduated last year. So, I mean, I remember what an amazing time that was. I'm pretty sure there's a reason behind everything that happens. Just like we talked about suffering in the last podcast. I think it was the last one, but we talked about suffering. I think it might have been 2 podcasts ago. But there's we talked about suffering. But there's a reason for everything that happens. I encourage you guys to stay strong. Huh?
You did that one by yourself?
No, I was with youth. Kyle, if you guys don't remember. But I guess now we can go and talk about more personal stuff. So, what have you been doing during the isolation period? Or the quarantine phase?
I've been keeping myself like really busy, like, to be honest.
Oh, how?
Yeah, like watching Netflix, you know? Staying on Verve. Actually, there's like this little program that dude who plays Thor, Chris Hemsworth, like has this little free workout thing. I've been trying to do that every day.
Like his voice is like...
No, it's not actually him doing it. It's like the thing he uses. And I've been trying to play the piano a little bit, not much. And it's actually it's been a pretty good time, like hanging out with my family. Because like before this started happening, I was hanging out with my friends more.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And I haven't been reading the Bible as much as I should. But it definitely gives me more time to do it.
Do you have any personal, like, funny stories? Or...
Funny stories?
Yeah, any funny stories?
Not really. I mean, my family's kind of weird. And funny stuff happens sometimes. I guess Judah, I don't know. Judah was testing me. I have a story.
Yeah, your little brother Judah.
Yeah, I was trying to go to sleep on the beanbag chair in my den. And, like, he was testing me. Like, he didn't bathe yet. So he didn't bathe. And he's been playing outside all day. So, like, he smelled like crap. He, like, literally, like, stunk really bad. So, like, I'm just leaning back in my little beanbag chair trying to go to sleep in the den. Like, he's like, he, like, walks beside me super close. I'm like, Judah, back up. I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't want to smell you, bro. He like, all right, huh? What you gonna do? You want to do something, Cubby? And my little brother's 10, and I'm 18. So what's this man gonna do to me?
I don't
So he
know.
starts kicking the little beanbag
just
chair.
created it.
He starts kicking it over and over. I'm like, please stop.
Well, you said you started kicking it and saying kicking it?
No, he didn't say
Oh, I thought he was like kicking it.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what you gonna do, Cubby? Kept kicking it. I was like, can you please stop, Judah? I don't want to have to do anything to you. I was trying to be all nice.
I didn't want to have to. Why'd you say it like that?
And I said something like, I'm like a dragon and you're a mouse, Judah. I don't know. I'm weird.
What have you been watching?
So, Jim,
Has this isolation unlocked your hidden powers? Like you can.
Then eventually
walk
he
on
kept doing
walls?
it, and like I grabbed him and I like put him over my lap and punched him.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Me neither. It happened though, and that's it.
Oh, that's funny you said me neither. But I remember I called you like immediately after, but this is like day 6 of the quarantine. I like stayed inside, like I hadn't left my house at all.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to sleep on like the living room couch, and I woke up, and I had like the weirdest dream ever. And like I woke up, and like it was this dream.
What was it about again?
So there's this one song that was playing over and over. It was like,
yeah, the one with Devin in it.
Yeah. Okay, so there was this weird song.
You reached up.
It was like "To be fly high" or something like that.
Haiku volleyball.
It's like some haiku song or something. This is a Japanese song, and it was playing in my head. And there's like sunlight, and this is all like my dream. And like my friend Devin, he has like this afro.
Big fella. He always says big fella. That's like his catchphrase.
And he was wearing like this trench coat. Devin, if you hear this, I'm sorry. But he was wearing like this trench coat with a golden cross on it. And he steps out in like slow motion. And like he's pointing at the sky. And like I'm behind him. And like I can see the golden sunlight outlining his afro in his coat. and then my friend Steven, Exodus, Kobe pulls a TV out of his pocket and sets it down.
TV out.
Yeah, and then Steven like puts his head next to it, and then like I start taking pictures and his reflection off the TV. It was so like I think the only reason I had that dream was because I stayed inside for so long and I was getting kind of loopy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I remember that LeBron was my class teacher or something. He's like trying to teach us math. I was like, I don't understand it. He's like, do it like this, young man. I was like, oh, thanks, LeBron.
LeBron James?
Yeah.
LeBron James?
Mm-hmm.
That one?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then I like rode my bike. Then I was gonna go get some food for some reason in my dream. And like I passed my dad. He was working. And he looked kind of sad. I was like, hey dad, you gonna go eat some food with me? And he hopped on the bike and we were both riding the bike. He was behind me. It was weird. Yeah.
I remember this isn't in the dream. This is like in real life. But today I was like pumping up my car tires or whatever. And I went to hang my keys. We're in my room right now recording this. And I went to hang my keys on that hook in the wall right there. Mm-hmm. And it missed the hook. And like on pure instinct alone, my hand goes in like a full circle. And like I stick one finger out and it goes to the loop and like catches. And I'm like, Well, and like if you guys don't know, this is monumentous because I never catch anything with my hands. Like I play soccer, I'm really good with my feet, but I can't catch whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like it falls and I catch it perfectly. I was like, what is this? Have I unlocked my powers from being quarantined for so long?
Yeah, something like that happened to me before too.
But you can catch anything.
No, not really.
Like if the world was falling, you catch it.
No,
With
I'm
your
not that good.
you catch
I'm
it.
not that good. One time I was like eating my food or something, like watching my phone. Like, you know those little mason jars?
Yeah.
Like, they get slippery when you put, like, cold drinks in them. So, like, I was, like, drinking, put my glass down. Like, it happens to slide off the table. And I'm, like, still watching my phone. Somehow I was, like, and I, like, reached down and caught it right before I hit the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And my mom was watching. She was like, good catch, Kobe. I was like, thanks. I'm pretty fine.
Mom.
I'm pretty fine. Thanks. Yeah. Nah, it's okay.
Well, I've been using some of my time during this quarantine, and I haven't been around people, so it's okay. But we've been going to the storage units that we have. Our family has storage units and trying to clean them out. And take care of some of the stuff in there. And I remember my mom wanted me to get her, what was it, a massage chair, or a keyboard or something out of the very back. And I remember walking in there, and I was like, oh, Mom, I don't see it. And then I turned my head, and like right next to my head, there's this giant snake, like as thick, like thicker than my arm, like staring me in the face. And like I was like, nope, jail don't do snakes. Nope, I'm out.
Did you go back to see, like, what kind of snake it
My
was?
mom was like, go back in there.
Did you
or
take a
something.
picture?
No, I'm not going back.
I want to take a picture of it.
I'm not. No.
Why not?
No, jail doesn't do snakes. I don't do
That's
snakes.
your chance.
I don't do snakes.
You could have, like, took a picture and, like, looked up online what kind of snake it is.
No, my mom wanted me to go back in there, and I was like, Mom, I don't care what you do. I'm not going. I'm not. Like,
But she didn't go back in there.
No, she didn't. No, but I'm not going. That thing was big. That thing was thick.
Where was that storage unit at?
I'm not saying, but that was a big snake. Like that snake was big. Like that's literally all I was saying. I was like, Mom, that snake was huge. She's like,
It couldn't have been that. It was big.
Yes.
Bigger than my arm.
Yes.
No way.
Okay, it was about as big as your arm.
That's big.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My arm's kind of big.
Yes, it was like dark gray and black and
That thing could have swallowed you.
Yes, it could have. That's why I was so scared. I'm like, jail's not scared. James was scared.
Snakes are the devil's creatures.
Yeah.
Those things are.
In the book of Genesis, it says we'll step on its head, but it also said that it will bite at our heels. So,
Yes.
I don't know. I'd rather.
Weren't those
not.
creatures like cursed to crawl on their belly or something?
Yeah.
Because they were so wicked or
They
something?
should be on two legs like the Geico lizard.
I hope they were.
Oh, Eve, would you like an apple? Talking with that Australian accent. That was British, but talking with like an Australian accent or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright, next topic.
next topic.
Well,
And this is
whatever's
all
happening.
Corona related.
Yeah.
But just as a little side note here, some lessons that we can learn is how quickly life can change. Like I remember, it was Thursday and I was in college and we were talking about how the Corona thing wouldn't really affect us. We'd be back the very week, at least the week after spring break, and that's what I was preparing for. That's what I was expecting, and then boom, no more classes, and then a couple cases popped up here in Warner Robins, and then apparently
How
here on
did
the
it
news.
happen? Now that I think about it, how did like we get to this point now?
I don't know. It's been crazy.
Like I remember like we knew about Corona, but we were like still in school, so I was like, it's not gonna affect us. Let's stay in China.
Yeah.
But then like if we were like going on our spring break, then all of a sudden, boom, we're not going back to school.
You just don't go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And
weird.
you always gotta. I mean, it's raised my awareness at least. Like you never know when your last chance will be to see somebody, or to impact somebody, or when your last class will be with somebody.
That is true.
So it's important that you make those impacts where you can, and spread that positivity wherever you can, because you never know when the last time you'll see somebody will be.
I need to do better about trying to make an impact on people.
Yeah.
Like when I go in class, I'm like, it's just class. I'm here to learn then leave. I need to at least like try to like get that one person I talk to in
Learn
class.
then leave.
Yeah.
Let's
Sometimes
talk
I like find somebody I'm like, you're pretty cool. I'm gonna talk to you. In other classes, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like talking.
All right, let's talk about the church.
Yeah.
I know our church,
Using
the
that
church
Zoom.
they've been taking advantage of social media. Like a lot of churches, I feel like are now fully utilizing social media because they don't have like any other option. But I mean, this just goes to show the power of social media. Like now, before people's escape was social media, but now people like that usually never use social media are now turning to it because they have to use it to connect with people that they would normally see every day. And I know a lot of the Wi-Fi streaming services that provide Wi-Fi to people are being burdened because there's so many people trying to hop on that it's like, I'm not a technical person or anything, but it's like, I don't know, making the signal weaker, I guess, or
Yeah,
something
I
for a
feel
lot
that.
of people, and it's hard to get online.
My service right now, they're like giving me free service.
Oh, for real? That's
pretty
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Me, you, Steven, one of our friends, Lydia, Johnny, we're on a FaceTime call with them, and we were talking about the Book of Revelations. And
We did?
well, yeah. I mean, you're like using one of the filters to turn yourself into an egg, but
I was paying attention.
charming, aren't I? That's exactly what you said. So anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was cleaning out one of the sheds the other day, the one behind my house, that I can that I can walk to, and I was thinking, this is kind of like, I mean, it is kind of like I don't know. Like, I feel like the circumstances kind of are, because we're not able to meet, like, in physical person, like we wouldn't be able to meet.
Like, Zoom is good and all, but it's definitely not like regular church.
I mean, when the church gets persecuted, right, they weren't able to meet, like, in public or anything. And this is kind of like that. Like, the church isn't being persecuted.
It's like such a gap because nobody can talk to anybody.
Yeah, we can't meet, like, face-to-face online. And that's kind of like how the end times is going to be. And even when the end times come, just before Jesus comes back, when the end times come, I don't know if we'll even have Wi-Fi streaming or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
imagine not having Wi-Fi and all these phones and this thing happens.
yeah.
That'd be crazy.
But I think, like, one of the biggest things is connecting the family to the church, because I know a lot of families are having worship in their living rooms. So it's not only like people going to church and then going back home, and then they see the two places as like separate places that don't connect, because they go, like, okay, let's say you see school and your home separate, right? Like, you go to school and you have one mindset there, and then you come home and then you relax, right?
When I went to school, I felt like I was like holding my breath. And when I got home, it's like I finally took in a breath.
But then,
It's
like
I'm
imagine if you're living at school.
Yeah.
Like, you're just living at school.
Heck, I would not want to do that.
I mean, but that school mindset would get, like, I guess,
Bigger.
how do I say?
More open?
It'll get mixed with your home mindset, so you'd be more relaxed at school,
Yeah,
and
that's
you'd
what
be
you
more
want.
learning. If you lived at school, right?
That's hard to do.
I don't know about you homeschoolers, but that might be. I don't know if that's how you feel.
We
but,
are homeschoolers, no boy.
all of us are homeschoolers.
Yeah. There ain't no homeschool category. That's just school in general.
Hey, wow.
Yeah.
But a lot of people tend to do that with the church. Like, they'll go to church and then they'll leave church there and they'll go home and they'll bring some stuff from church. Like, you bring some stuff you learn from school back home, but
right.
for the most part, it'll stay there. But what this has done is it's taken the family as a unit and having them worship in their home together. So not only, it's like the church and the home are the same thing. Like, people are starting to see that the church isn't the building, it's like the people that are worshiping. Like, the church literally goes
the way
where
it
you
should
go.
be from the start.
Yeah, exactly.
It is kind of hard though, because like everybody, like with our church, like I'm not talking down about it, but like everybody, like in their own age, kind of like spreads apart on their own.
Yeah.
That's good at some points, but other points it's like good as a family to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Through Christ. And like with our family, we've been like watching some Gospel of John movies, so it's been pretty good. And we haven't really read our Bible together, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get today.
Yeah, we're about to
So I kind of like
talk about that too.
I kind of like the fact that the Corona's pulling families together more. That's good in these kind of times.
I don't know. There's definitely, I would say the pros don't outweigh the cons, definitely, because like all the lives lost, like every one of those 20.6 million people, and the number is still rising, was an actual person with connections and like a life.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say pros.
So I wouldn't say the pros outweigh the cons.
I'm definitely somebody who looks at pros more than cons though.
There is a bit of sunshine behind like
I like to look at sunshine.
the gray, bleak clouds
Yeah.
of this. And I guess that's let's talk about like how we've been connecting, really. Because
I'm misconnecting face to face.
I know we met up at like the.
This Corona's destroying friend groups, bro. We can't do anything we used to do.
It's not.
It's not destroying.
It's not destroying.
It's making it less fun.
Like, I hadn't seen you in like 5-6 days, and then we went for like a jog around the school, and like walking out, it was like literally like a ghost town. Like, there was nobody out there. It was crazy. Like, there was no cars. I didn't see any people, and we were just like walking around talking about literally what we're talking about now. We're talking about how this has been like changing everything, and how it might, because however we come out of this is definitely going to affect our future. And it was really nice to get some fresh air, because like I've been inside, like I've been able to, I've seen the same walls for 6 days. Like, my brain was like messed up.
To be honest, I'm glad that I'm home more. I
Yeah.
feel like you know how God's in control of everything.
Yeah.
But like for me, like God did this for me to like be home more or something.
It's definitely
Like before this even happened, like I'd be leaving that house all the time.
yeah.
I'd be like, dang, bro.
I mean, it's definitely helped me grow closer with my family. Like I know
Yeah.
now, I know that my family doesn't know how to play Uno. Like they know how to play, but like they don't know how to play. Like the rules.
How do
they
you not know how to play
no,
Uno?
like they know like the cards and all that. But the rules.
What
like,
rules?
Like they'll make up rules. Like yeah, I'm talking to you, mom. They'll make up.
She can probably hear you.
Yeah, she
Right
can.
Jay, what?
They'll make up rules like halfway through it when it's convenient.
I
for
bet
them.
your mom be like, "You're in my house. I'm making rules."
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see her doing that.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we played bingo in my house. It's
Bingo?
it's
Oh yeah, heads up too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Your family actually played that?
It was like me, Judah, and Caleb on the team versus my mom and my dad and Murray.
That actually sounds really fun.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was.
that game is pretty
But
fun.
we were like doing the adventure categories, and your boys goated at the superhero stuff. So I was like answering them. I was like, Thanos,
Sure.
Mind Stone. But they still do. My mom and dad still do this because they know older movies and all that.
Yeah. What about on the fact of movies?
I've been watching the heck out of movies.
Oh,
boy.
we started some. Well, I don't remember which one of us started it, but we made a
I
deal.
did.
You did?
Yeah, I remember I was like, how come every time you tell me, you suggest me a show, you don't never watch what I tell you or something?
Yeah. And then I was
You're like, all right.
Kobe likes a lot of Disney stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I tend to like more mature.
Man,
grown
get out
up
of here.
things.
I like everything. I
Okay.
like Disney too, though.
Okay, but Kobe, so the deal
Ain't
was
nothing wrong with liking
that
Disney.
I watched a show called Kids Matters, great anime. But Kobe, okay, so I don't not like Disney movies, but I always saw them as like childish and there was like nothing behind it because people just sing and dance and then talk about happiness. So
Like, you like watching shows and finding the meaning behind them?
yes.
I just watch the show because I like it.
Oh. Huh.
I mean, I see it. I like to think about it sometimes, but I don't care that much about it.
Well, growing up, I was always trained to like search for the deeper meaning in things. Like I could look at a tree and be like, wow, the way the light reflects off that leaf, it's like my current situation or something. Like I was always trained to look at things and see like the deeper meaning. Like that's why I'm really good at analyzing stories and all that.
I think when I was younger, I tried to like find a movie for like a new identity or something. Like I didn't have like an identity for me or something. It was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I act? So I would, like look at a movie, be like, you know what? This dude acts pretty cool. Maybe I should act like that now. So yeah. What movies have you watched?
Okay, so the deal was he would watch Kids Nivers and I would watch, what was it, Descendants? Disney's Descendants or whatever.
I had to watch 3 episodes of Kids, and I get to watch all the Disney
Yeah.
movies.
And I kid you not, like I watched all of them in one night. And like before I didn't like Disney movies, but now I'm more open. And like I sent Kobe this.
That's good. You know one of the songs?
Huh?
You know one of the songs?
Of course. But I sent Kobe this text like after it or something. I said, oh, so in the end, in like the final movie, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
But in the final movie, like all the bad people get let off this island, and me and
Come
Kobe
from
like
the
literally
island.
started arguing about it. And Kobe,
Yeah.
well, we didn't argue. Like I was bringing up all these
Oh,
big
yeah.
words and
You said
stuff, and you're like, it's just a Disney movie. And I was, what? I said, like yes, good people can do bad things, but there's a reason they were on the aisle. It's called being cautious, not dumb. How are you just gonna let everybody
I said
out?
something about giving people a chance.
Yeah, he said everyone deserves a chance though. They knew the risk. And I was like, all right, I likened it to America. And then, I said, and yes, it's a fairy tale land, so that covers some plot holes. I saw a lot of dichotomy between certain characters, so the writers knew what they were doing. Duality was there too, and the characters weren't static at all, having 3-dimensional character development.
Mm-hmm.
Disney knows how to drive the narrative through song and get the characters where they need to be. Overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. And then Kobe goes, dude, it's a Disney movie with a sweating emoji or something.
It is.
But that's just how I see things, you know? Like, I don't know. But I watched all the Descendants movies. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I do understand where you're coming from though. Like I think like the top people who are like really evil and like they're well known for their things, like don't bring them over there. But like their kids, like at least give them a chance.
Yeah, the kids, yeah. But how you gonna let Hades, like the little king of hell?
I mean, I wouldn't say
I mean,
he
he
fully
redeemed
redeemed
himself.
himself, but he kind of like showed that hints of goodness, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he gave him that stone or something.
I did watch all 3 of the Batman movies, and oh my god, like I watched them like late at night, and like
Did
I
you watch
got
those on?
huh? Don't worry about it. I got up like after watching those, and I was like so inspired. I was like gonna work out. I went out into the front yard, started trying to do like backflips and stuff.
Remember when I watched 300? I saw them Spartans with the six pack. I was like, oh dang boy, I need to get like that.
Bane was
like for Spartans. I started doing ab work.
Bane was like, you merely. I'm trying to do his accent.
Get out of here.
He said, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
I remember that part.
That's
that man tried to show up behind him. He was like, whoosh, and he like smacked.
You adopted it. I was born in it. And then, yeah, I don't know. I was like, wow, Batman. So I started like doing push-ups and stuff and handstands.
What, Batman?
I'm like doing, yeah, I know. So I started
How
like
do you get rid of
training.
your fear? That's amazing.
I don't know. Well, he didn't actually.
Yeah.
Like the reason he was like, you can't like overcome your fear because you're not afraid in the first place. So first you have to be afraid so you can overcome it, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Kind of like you can't overcome something that's not there, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But why would you need to overcome it if it's not there?
That's
You know.
true.
Anyway, NoDream podcast. We talk about deep things.
The world.
Yeah. A little bit on that. How have you been since we've been talking about working out and all that? How have you been using your time
To work
We
out.
talked about movies and all, but like productive stuff. If you want to. Okay, so I start thinking of potential energy and kinetic energy, right? Like a lot of us have the stored up potential energy, but we've been so busy we can't release it on the things that we want. But now we have a lot of potential energy because we're in one place and we have all this time. And now it's our job to take that potential energy where we're doing nothing and release it as kinetic, which is movement energy. So how have you been taking like all the potential that's been stored up inside of you, at least? And Bro, why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. Keep going. They ain't like using it at all.
You haven't?
I don't know what my potential is. That's why.
No,
there's like so many things I want to do, but I can't like decide. Like
Well-
whenever I like want to watch a movie, I feel like it's like coincides with my life. Like when I'm trying to watch a movie, I like spend hours trying to pick the right movie.
Yeah.
That's kind of like my life. Like I want to do a ton of things, but I can't pick the right thing to do.
That's actually pretty deep, Kobe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, good job. Nice. And this all leads into like how we talk about the value of our time. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I've been using my time. I started learning how to play guitar. I guess I found a sword in my storage unit.
Yeah.
I gotta give it a name. It's gonna be something fire like Hashima Ono Ichi or something.
Kichiboko Nai.
Yeah, it's gonna be something fire.
Just make that up.
Oh, that was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I've been working on writing music and beats and all that because I wanna. If Corona doesn't,
You've been doing beats?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to get together with you guys or Steven or Exodus or anything.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to record videos with you guys and release music and all that, but it's kind of hard right now with the current situation, so we're probably going to wait a little bit. Might have to push some stuff back, but that'll only increase the quality of what we're trying to do. But anyway, I've been working on beats, music. I don't know. I've had a lot of time to write. I'm a writer, so I had a lot of time to write stories and work out and play guitar and
yeah. I've been trying to use this time to work out more, I guess.
yeah. And all of our friends that were off at college, for the most part, they're back in Warner Robins because their campuses have been closed. So some of them I've been able to connect with them on my PS4 or my Switch or whatever and play games with them and talk to them.
Yeah.
So that's been pretty cool. Shout out to all my people who came back.
But yeah, definitely.
You may feel out of place for right now, but we love y'all. Hit us up for real if you listen to this. But yeah, I've been able to use my time pretty nicely. It's nice to hang out with my family too.
Very nice.
Like normally, I don't know. Like normally I'd be like sick of them sometimes because like I'm around them 24/7 now. But it's
I don't think I was just sick. I was just like constantly stuck in the leave the house mode.
There's this one joke I saw online. It was like I met this really nice lady called Mom that lives in my house.
Yes.
She's really loud though, but she's nice or something.
I met her.
Yeah,
I met that person.
I also discovered dirt.
You did?
Yeah, like I discovered that if you open the door, there's like this place called the backyard and this thing in your head called imagination, and like you can use it to like literally do anything you want. And like if you take a stick and like start like scratching it across the ground.
I feel like I learned that when I was younger and I forgot it. Or something.
Exactly, like people are like relearning the magic of going, not magic, but relearning the open world of outdoors. Yeah. Like go for a hike or something, or like a lot of people are like rediscovering outdoors.
We went on a bike ride.
Me, you, and Kyle.
It didn't go so well.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Youth got hurt.
Yeah.
Prayers for youth.
I'm not trying to be rude, but
yeah, he got hurt. So, but yeah, it was really nice.
Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. he'll probably update you guys on that next podcast. But
I've been working on my jumper, you know.
Your jump
When I'm in the
jump shot?
driveway, yeah, it's not really that good. I mean, it's better than most, but
I've been working on my Smash game too.
oh yeah,
Like
I haven't really been playing any video games.
Yeah.
I'm more of a movie person.
I've been reading a lot of books too. I've been catching up on like online books and all that.
I do like books, but
What
I work on
about
that.
we haven't talked about this yet? TikTok and Instagram and all that.
Oh yeah, stay on.
I know a lot of people are on TikTok now, posting about like it's gone like viral on TikTok and all that. I know
I need to stop being on TikTok so much.
It's gotten pretty big on Instagram, Facebook.
It's probably like the first thing I open up when I wake up. It's like,
TikTok?
I'm bored. TikTok.
I mean, it's really addicting because it's like 5-second videos that you can swipe, and the For You page, like the algorithm that it uses to provide you with stuff that you will like, is so accurate. Like if you like one thing, if you dislike one thing or like ignore it once, then it won't show you that again. So like it's so good at like shaping to what you want that like it's so easy like to lose hours on it. And this is just like, yes, it's a break. Well, I don't know about you guys who are still in school, but yes, it's a break. But like use this time. Like you won't get this time back. And you've had like you're spending a lot more time at home. You can't really go out anywhere. So you have no excuse for not writing that book that you wanted to write for a long time. You have no excuse for not doing any of the stuff that you've wanted to try to accomplish, like the stuff you've been putting off, the creative stuff that you've wanted to do, like shooting that movie on your phone. I mean, just use your family.
I
Like,
try that.
there's tons of stuff. Like, if you want to learn how to draw, try learning a different skill every day. Like, I wanted to start YouTube videos, and I'm pretty sure I'm still going to do this, but I wanted to start, like, a YouTube series until the quarantine is over of me learning how to do a different skill every single day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that could be pretty interesting. But, you know, it's all about how you use your time and taking all that potential that you have stored up and releasing it creatively. And ultimately, I hope for you guys that are Christians, and even if you're not a Christian, for using it for a good purpose. Like if you're a Christian, using it for God's glory. If you're not a Christian, using it to help somebody, help your neighbor. Like, yes, my mom in the very beginning went out and bought she bought packs of water and all that, but she's been giving those packs out to people who don't have water.
Oh, yeah. Your mom's always giving people stuff.
Yeah, and she has a really low immune system. But I remember it was during the time everybody was panicking in the store, but she went out and like she had a shopping cart and she was like pretending to buy stuff, but I know what she was really doing was she was going out and like talking to all the elderly people and smiling at them and making conversation, because she was doing I guess she was doing her little bit to like ease the pain of everybody else. And that's kind of actually nice. I think that's where I got that. Well, not the philosophy thing. Like I got kind of a little bit from her, a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, she's definitely been an influence on me personally.
Your mom's good at talking to people and stuff.
Yeah,
you're good at that too.
Like she's literally, she's talked to like our entire group. Like she's kept us on point.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, like we've had issues where we've tried to work them out by ourselves and we kind of get it done.
I mean, if you get with your mom, if you get past like all the smacking and choking she does.
Yeah, all the smacking, people in the
nice.
back of the head and choking people.
She's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, like she played this one coronavirus song, like "Don't let the corona get on you."
Oh my, that was stuck in my head too.
She plays like the weirdest songs, but if you can get past all that,
yeah,
she's
past the
cool.
smacking and choking.
Yeah,
good.
Plus she birthed me, so that's pretty cool. She
Yeah.
gets like points for that too.
Yeah, she does. My mom gets points for those too.
Yeah, all moms get points for that, and dads too. Anyway, that's
We
leading down.
can't forget dads.
Yeah, but that's leading down a place where we don't want to go because where babies come from, yet.
I wasn't even thinking about going that way.
Oh well. Anyway.
Yeah.
We've talked about businesses, how it affects them. I know the Corona beer company.
It's Corona time. I've heard those things taste disgusting. Like if that,
I've never
you have to
drank
like
it.
actually put a lime in it to make it taste good. Or something.
But between I don't know, good and bad, I don't know, their name has been associated with Corona, so it has kind of a negative connotation in the very beginning. But towards the end, I feel like with all the popularity Corona's gotten online and how memed it's become, like how people started making jokes about it. Like yes, they're not like distasteful jokes, but how people have started talking about it.
Like the lifestyle we have now.
Yeah, it's made it more popular. I guess now it's made it more popular. We talked about businesses, movies. We talked about improved sanitation. Oh, I remember. So this is after me and you had gone running. And remember that theory we were talking about?
We were?
Yeah.
Flow?
No. What is
Oh.
No, not flow theory. But it was like our theory about coronavirus and why it was spread. Like we were.
In the generals?
No, I think we. No.
Okay.
It was something about
the government.
the government wanted to clean up the ecosystem.
We were like leaving or something.
So they're like
putting up a fake sky while we're all in.
they needed us to be inside.
They were trying to get us to conserve some energy. So they're like, you know what? Stay inside.
They're like, we need to give them a reason to stay home inside. So you said they're putting up a fake sky.
What if they were actually trying to? What if like one day there was like a virus where like it only affected people who were like over 200 pounds? So everybody was like forced to work out. Gotta get the 6-pack. Come on, I don't want this virus.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was actually thinking about
It's
that.
called obesity.
It's not a virus, but yeah, it is called something.
Good point. Wow. Freestyle check.
What?
Go.
Hey, yeah. Corona. It's Corona time. What the world is happening, James? It's your turn. It's time for you to go. This is kind of cringy. Yeah, my name is Cody at James' house, making the podcast. I don't know what I'm talking about. Doing the freestyle.
Hey.
You know, Wild Style from the Lego movie. I watch a lot of movies.
That was pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
For a random freestyle check.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Give us a thumbs up if you like that. I like that.
You better give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort on Coke. Actually, that was pretty effortless.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that can be your rapper name, Effortless.
Effortless? I don't want to be known as not giving any effort though.
Was that effortless? Yeah, no. We're still working on a name for Kobe too, so hit us up with that if you have one. I think that's I wanted to not end on this note, but this will be our final thing. And I saw this, speaking of TikTok, I saw this interesting TikTok about journaling. This guy was like taking pictures of the streets, how empty they were, and basically he was taking it upon himself to journal this kind of thing. Because think about it, like 40 years in the future, people are gonna or 100 years in the future, people are gonna look back on this time and
remember that one time we got out of school for months?
People always talk about how they want to live through history, like through the medieval times or something, but they forget like the Black Plague and all that stuff happened. And people are always talking about how they want to. Yeah, they always want to talk about how they want to live through history, but we're living through history like right now. Even in our daily lives, we're living through history because we're living through the 20s. So even if you don't feel like it, I'm challenging you guys. Chronicle a little bit of your daily life, or like whatever. Like I guess this podcast will be like one example of that. Like people in the future might look back on this podcast and go, "Hey,
we might look back. We gonna look back on this joint."
Yeah, we gonna look.
We
back
talked about that. I remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, future historians are gonna look back at this time and go, "Okay, we need like a first-hand account of what happened." So I mean, if you guys want to take pictures, I'm not saying go outside and like flood the streets because you remember, stay safe, stay inside. But write about your own personal experiences. Maybe in like a journal or a diary if that's your thing, and a blog if that's your thing. Videos.
Remember at one point I tried to do like it's not a diary because I'm a guy. I tried to like do some type of writing thing.
Yeah.
I would like write down what happened in the day. I kind of stopped doing that though.
Well, I mean, there's tons of ways to do it, right?
Don't tell anybody.
But it's too late now.
Oh yeah.
You said don't tell anybody that. You just told the whole
world.
world.
I'm telling the people who are listening. Don't tell anybody.
Well, I mean, think about it. I was reading this post. The internet is a really haunted place because you have pictures from like the 1900s of dead people on there. You have songs from the 1900s being sung to you by dead people.
What kind of stuff do you look up?
I don't know. I was just thinking.
Oh.
Like I was just laying in my bed.
True.
I was like, the internet's a haunted place. Like pictures and stuff, like stuff that dead people wrote is on there.
Internet's
like you can just read it. You can have it like right in your earbuds. Dead people singing to you.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Like I don't know.
Technology is dangerous.
Yeah.
It sucks up our lives, bro.
Yeah, it does. Make sure you take a break from your devices and all that.
Yeah.
While you're in here, enjoy the people you're trapped with. I mean, it's not like you have much of a choice anyway. I mean, you might
take the time to have fun with your family and all that.
Yeah, you might discover they're actually pretty cool.
Yeah, play some board games. Play tic-tac-toe. Do whatever you like to do. Yeah. Netflix and chill. Disney Plus and chill.
Or listen to the rest of the NoDream podcast and like it up and subscribe and all that.
Oh yeah, definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, you got nothing better to do. I mean, yes, you do have something better to do, but just play this in the background or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I mean, And you can go, just go
You
and
don't even have to pay
subscribe.
attention. Just play it.
Yeah, just go and subscribe. Like, you can just swipe past our video.
Yeah.
Just go and
Like,
subscribe.
you don't even have to listen to the video. I mean,
Yeah.
we want you to, but just click on it. And
Yeah,
like,
just click on it, like it, and then
Yeah.
leave like a comment, something funny or something nice, whatever you want. You don't even have to watch it. Just scroll by.
Yeah, like if you're like looking at it right now, like scroll down and hit that little thumbs up
Yeah,
little
it's like a
picture
thumbs
thing,
up looking thing.
and make sure like when you click on it, it like lights up blue.
Yeah.
Then after you do that, it's like a little word that says SUB scribe.
And
that means subscribe. So then you hit that, then you hit the little bell picture.
Oh, there's like a little bell so that you'll
Yeah.
be notified about any of our other stuff that we're going to be doing in the future. Alright, so, Corona, any last words about that?
Oh, that's you're like asking Corona to speak.
Corona, what is your opinion on these current outgoings?
Oh, so we're silent.
Yeah.
Any last things? Wash your hand.
Yeah, wash your hands,
Get some of that Lysol spray.
make hand sanitizer,
Yeah,
drink
we
water,
did.
water game rise up,
Yeah, you need to drink water. Definitely.
connect with your friends and family. Journal what you've been going through.
Check up on your school. Don't be sitting there like, you know what, nobody said anything about school.
Yeah, see what's going on because I don't want you guys to miss any of your work.
That's a message to myself too.
Yeah,
I mean,
all
I
of
already
us
have,
are
but
all
yeah.
of us are homeschooled now.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you stay on top of that because you've been homeschooled. I'm pretty sure you can attest. It's a lot harder to stay on task when somebody's not in your face
I
telling
just
you.
watching Netflix all day.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
So, in conclusion, we have no dream, but the one dream plays the one king. 011. Yeah.
011.
Yep. No dreams, yeah.
And Kobe.
Goodbye.
Walking out.
Clocking out.
See you guys later.
Yeah. Stay safe. For real. Stay
Bye,
inside.
sisters.
Stay safe. We love you.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Bye, sisters.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Hey, sisters.
Stop. All right. Bye. He's getting weird.